CJ, we was at a press conference yesterday, having a chill, having it weighing the guys, and then...
I don't think it was chilled very much. They were like this, head to head towards each other, but it wasn't that for too long. Alex went in for a kiss.
Alex went for a kiss. And you people, if you weren't there, let's take a look. Barrett weighed in at 84 kilos. And he's angry as hell.
Over here, Jason.
But looks super calm. Rehydrated, revamped, the new celebrity MMA fighter is back.
I think that'll do, gentlemen.
No, I'm on. Let's get the pictures, let's get the pictures. It was just like that. He just stole a kiss from him, but Jason wasn't happy, was he? He wasn't happy.
Not at all.
Jason said he wanted to fight him yesterday at the press conference.
There and then.
There and then, but tonight it is on. But first up, for all you women in the house, these girls have got over 10 Muay Thai world titles, but for the first time, they step in the cage. This is ZUCCHELLI versus OUSEY.
My name's ZUCCHELLI. I'm a fighter out of KO Gym in London, and I've been practicing Muay Thai for 7 years.
Hi, my name's OUSEY. I'm from Paignton down in Devon, and I train at Planet Combat Gym.
I'm a part-time trainer in Muay Thai at KO, and I've been training twice a day for this fight. I'm really excited about it, and it's the first time I've fought in a cage, so it's a new thing that I'm really looking forward to.
I'm the former 3-time world champion. I've been training for a very long time now, around 19 years. This is my life, and this is going to be my first MMA fight. Really looking forward to it.
Karen, let's make this the fight of the night and put the men to shame and put our skills on show tonight.
Anna, I know you're also a world champion and a world the opponent. This is our first MMA fight. Let's go in there and show them what it's all about.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats as we get ready for the roller coaster ride that is Ultimate Challenge. I'm Rob, just the Job Nutley. With me, Ian the Machine Freeman and Ben the Pen Cartledge. And guys, what a great card we have coming up this evening.
Well, this is MMA at its best, and to start off the evening we have two girls fighting in MMA card, and Ben, I'm sure you got some information on these fantastic fighters.
Between these two ladies, gentlemen, they've held a total of 10 World Muay Thai Championships. We're going to see some high-level striking, but what we're also going to see is fighters making the adjustment from pure striking to mixed martial arts. And it's very often we see that that's an interesting transition. It'll be interesting to see how ZUCCHELLI, as we see in the cage now, makes that transition.
So going into this fight, the big question on everybody's lips is, will these girls refer to what they know best, or will there be a takedown during this bout?
I mean, it's a very interesting question. We're looking at two pure strikers, but as we've seen so many times, people think that just because you can be a really effective pure striker in mixed martial arts, you can do the same in kickboxing and back and forth, but that isn't the case because there's so many variables that you've got to throw in there. The hip positioning first and foremost is entirely different because you've got to not worry about being taken down or worry about being taken down.
Yeah, and to get into the MMA circles, to be comfortable, to be on your feet and on the ground, you've got to be doing it for quite a while, or in the gym a hell of a lot of years. These girls will revert to their stand-up. Because the mind will go to what they know best, and with these two girls, it is the stand-up game.
You see Karen OUSEY walking into the cage there, WKBA world champion at one point. Fantastic Muay Thai pedigree here between these two.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live! From the Troxy Theatre in London, England, Cage Rage UK presents Ultimate Challenge Warrior Creed, sponsored by officialwatches.co.uk. And it's time for our first contest of the evening in the Ultimate Challenge Women's Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist making her MMA debut. She weighed in at 61 kilograms. She stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Fighting out of KO MMA, Anna ZUCCHELLI. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, also making her MMA debut. She weighed in at 61 kilograms. She stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Fighting out of Planet Combat, Karen 9mm OUSEY. And when the action begins, the man in charge is Andy Sledge.
Okay, remember, no elbows or kicks to the head of a down fighter. I expect you to protect yourselves at all times. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. When I say stop, you stop. Fight fair, fight hard, fight clean. Touch gloves, make it official. And go back your corners. Callum, are you ready? Let's fight!
Well, will these girls do what they do best, and that is tie box, or could we see a takedown?
Straight away, both girls find a comfort zone in the striking.
Nice head kick there by OUSEY.
OUSEY, for me, gentlemen, the aggressor coming forward a little bit more, looking to close down the range, throws a nice overhand there and checks that kick. There's the two clinch up now, and this is where they'll be at home in that tie clinch.
Yeah, that's the tie clinch that you were talking about, Ben. This is what they're used to. They're used to all these knees, the close quarter fighting. Be nice to see some uppercuts going in there, a little bit of dirty boxing that we call in MMA.
Both girls using the knees at the moment to great effect. Striking away at the body.
And it's clear looking at this that the striking pedigree is very evident. Neither fighter reaching for underhooks, looking to pummel through or looking to take the fight to the floor.
Well, ZUCCHELLI throwing some nice elbows over the top there, using every weapon that she has. Well, this is MMA, and if the action is going, they will stay in the clinch as long as the referee will allow it.
ZUCCHELLI went for a trip there, nothing really on it, but still carries on firing those knees, as does OUSEY.
Again, ZUCCHELLI, nice elbows over the top.
Very much a tie fight right now, though, guys. Again, with the knees to the centre, OUSEY firing some great knees.
Well, each girl, they will both try and dominate. Obviously, the one that feels they're getting the better, they're going to keep on standing. The other girl may want to take it to the ground, but to me, their skill level is in the stand-up striking, so I think the ground game will be the last thing on their mind. Nice body kick there by OUSEY. Nice lateral movement by ZUCCHELLI. I like the way she moves.
And both fighters will have to adjust to fighting MMA, not just because the ground element of it, but also the longer rounds we're looking at, gentlemen. These 5-minute rounds, these fighters are used to coming out and pushing a relentless pace, and there's a nice shot from ZUCCHELLI. The right hand caught her opponent flush.
Oh, beautiful. OUSEY throwing the big bombs. OUSEY's the one with the power. She's the one who is more aggressive. But ZUCCHELLI, I feel, is the one who has the technicality, the one who's moving a little bit better. Nice left hook like OUSEY. Oh, and a big right hand over the top.
ZUCCHELLI's got to be careful there, Ian, of keeping those hands up. And obviously we talk about the transition to wearing these smaller gloves. Less of the face is covered in that guard, so you've got to be a lot closer with it and a lot tighter with the guard position at the top.
Also as well, I think it makes a big difference in the clinch. Able to get a much better grip. And with less interference from a big glove.
But both girls, you've got to admit, they are very tough. Not many girls would like this happen to them, but they've been going at it from the bell. Beautiful nice knees there by ZUCCHELLI. And the big mouse coming over the eye of ZUCCHELLI. At the side of the eye, her left eye is swollen. There's a big black mark and a mouse there on the left-hand side of ZUCCHELLI.
So OUSEY caught her with some very clean shots.
It is on the side and seemingly a bit underneath, so it might not be affecting the vision just now, but obviously from OUSEY's point of view, that thing's a target first and foremost.
Well, OUSEY's got power. She's got real big power in those hands. Nice uppercuts. Now, I wanted to see that earlier. I like to see a little bit of dirty boxing in MMA.
ZUCCHELLI trying to find a home for those knees in the thighs of OUSEY.
Referee Andy Sledge just giving a brief warning about the fingers in the eyes.
Nice, breaking off nicely and then counter punching with OUSEY.
I think you're right, Ian. OUSEY to me looks like she's got the power in her hands to finish this fight.
I've just noticed the mouse on OUSEY's face. Look at the size of the mouse under the left eye of OUSEY. That is huge.
Well, both these girls champions, and rightly so. You can see their striking pedigree. Very, very good technical ability by both.
And what you've got to realise as well, these girls are going 5-minute rounds now in MMA. That's the difference. They used to go in 2 or 3, but now they're going 5 minutes. And believe you me, if you have not been in the cage for 5 minutes, it is a long, long time.
There's a nice kick from ZUCCHELLI as she moves forward and lands some strikes. Both standing in the pocket and trading there.
That's right, she caught OUSEY on the back foot, felt that she could capitalise.
It's a very even contest, and there's a nice head kick from OUSEY. I like the way she flicked that up and over. Beautiful technique.
Nice fake.
Beautiful technique. 10 seconds left in this round. Who's going to be the aggressor at the end? Both coming forward relentlessly.
Nice elbows on the inside from OUSEY.
Wow, do you know what? That is enough to put men to shame, because that was a great technical round. That was fantastic.
All action first round as we see the replay. Some nice shots landed from both parties at that point.
Beautiful combination from ZUCCHELLI there. But OUSEY, for me, seems to have the more power. Again, ZUCCHELLI catches her again now.
And this was the bit where ZUCCHELLI came forward, started throwing a lot of kicks, and there, that left hand went through, and both fighters standing there trading until OUSEY ended it there with a right. And there's that beautiful kick up and over the top. A masterful setup on that kick. As you said, Ian, faked it low, but up over high.
I mean, look at the war wounds on the faces of these two girls. You know what? It's a shame to have a loser in a fight like this, because, you know, they're putting a lot of men to shame. This is fantastic. Stand up. Thai kickboxing.
That's fun.
Well, they're now going into the second round. The second 5 minutes. They've never been here before. They've never done a 5-minute round in the cage for real. Now they're into the second.
OUSEY once again flicking that kick. She's shown great technique.
It definitely looks as though we're probably going to see a fight stay upright here.
But there's a lot of guys after a 5-minute round, they're coming in the second round puffing and panting, but these girls look as if they're switched on. They're still strong, still powerful.
ZUCCHELLI looking a circle.
Well, ZUCCHELLI is nice and light on her feet still. She's moving a lot better than what OUSEY is. But OUSEY still has that power.
Well, we were talking earlier about how some fighters find their comfort as a fighter moves into the later rounds, and I think for most Thai fighters, that's the kind of training and fighting they experience.
OUSEY coming forward now, landing a nice few shots there. ZUCCHELLI backing up, a nice pushing kick. And what we're seeing, as we thought we'd see, gentlemen, is very technical striking.
I would like to see it go to the ground because I am an MMA fan. I am an MMA fighter. You know, I mean, to see a fight like this, it's great to watch, but it is, after all, just the K1 fight that we're watching right now. But the rules that they are fighting under is MMA.
I think it's very true, and what you say comes to fruition really about comfort zones, and this is where both fighters have spent most of their careers fighting, and this is where they'll feel comfortable and want to exchange. ZUCCHELLI with a nice shot there, coming in over the top, and this is a very close fight, gentlemen. Oh, and a nice uppercut there.
Beautiful uppercut, that was timed correctly.
And once again there we see, gentlemen, caught the leg but no thought of a takedown. The leg was caught and both fighters instinctively went straight to that clinch position.
It's almost quite odd to watch an MMA fight where both fighters are happy just to work for the plum clinch rather than one actually looking for, as Iain pointed out, swimming in, the double underhook, looking for that takedown option.
Well, let's be honest, gentlemen, this will come with practice, and there's a nice pushing kick and a short elbow on the inside from ZUCCHELLI.
Cool with elbows. There's a lot of seasoned pros don't even use elbows like that in the clinch.
We've seen so many times what a deadly weapon that can be. OUSEY finding a range a little bit. ZUCCHELLI coming forward.
ZUCCHELLI's waiting for OUSEY to come forward, and as she does come forward, she's throwing that uppercut and catching it every time.
That was a nice kick there. Connected well.
But time doesn't seem to be tiring these girls. It looks as if they've done this a million times before.
ZUCCHELLI's got to be careful of that chin positioning, keeping those hands up. As she throws those kicks, the hands are coming down slightly, and with a power striker like someone like OUSEY, you've got to really be careful of that.
That front kick is getting more popular with every fighter. Oh, nice striking there by OUSEY. She is the powerful of the two.
And that's going to fill her full of confidence as she catches her opponent again. As she looks to hunt her opponent down. ZUCCHELLI stay in motion, staying moving. And straight again, back to the tie clinch. And a very good point that was made in the first round. A lot more leverage can be got as we see OUSEY fire these knees in. As this exchange goes in, both fighters afforded a lot more leverage with the smaller gloves in the clinch.
Now can we see, I thought we were going to see a takedown there. You know, a takedown could have edged the round for her if she'd done a sweep and got OUSEY on the floor, but again, instincts. And it's hard for me as an MMA fighter. I'm watching these girls, and when they get in the clinch, I can see openings of what they should be doing. You know, but they just refer to what they know, and which is Thai boxing. And a great Thai boxing match it is. It's great. But I prefer Thai boxing matches to be 3 minutes long, not 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a little bit on the long side for me.
But in a lot of respects, I mean, the two styles of both fighters almost dictated that a stand-up battle is a nice kick comes over the top from OUSEY.
It's that fake kick again. She looks as if she's going to the body and then flicks it high to the head.
And that's the end of the second round.
Very hard to decide who won that.
And there's a nice uppercut. There's that uppercut you were talking about, Iain.
And again, she's waiting for OUSEY to step forward. And as she steps forward, she's countering with that uppercut. And this should have been the takedown. She should have done a leg sweep there.
And even if she would have got the takedown and just laid in the position and looked to advance a little bit, she could have left an impression in the judge's mind.
Exactly, you can take your opponent down, but look at the big power shots coming from OUSEY.
Very durable fighters, ZUCCHELLI though. Showed a very good chin. Both fighters for me come forward and met in the centre in this striking arena, but as we said, the style matchup does kind of dictate that this is what's going to happen when you've got striker versus striker.
If I was in the corner of one of these girls, I would say, listen for me, when you hear the last minute, then you can take your opponent down to the ground.
And OUSEY now coming forward as we go into the last round of this incredibly entertaining bout.
Well, it's the third round now, so we can expect, hopefully, for the pace to start to be pushed. As OUSEY seems to come alive a little bit more with those legs, throwing the combinations up and down.
Well, whichever girl gets a takedown in this round, I could feel will clinch the fight. Because this is MMA after all, and if she gets the takedown, I don't feel the other girl will be skillful enough to get back to her feet.
Some nice exchanges there. ZUCCHELLI coming forward. OUSEY still feels she's got that power, and once again the clinch as we see. I mean, we've said it time and time again, Ian. The opportunities are there.
I can see them. I can see them. I can read it like a book. When they're lifting the knees up like that, that's a simple takedown. Simple takedown. But they're not taking the advantage.
That's right, fighting in the style they know.
But this is MMA, Rob, and you know, to win an MMA game, you've got to fight to the MMA rules. If the girls knew what was happening in the world of MMA, they would have took their opponent down and scored on points. Because at the way this fight's going, it's going to take a miracle for a girl to win before the end of the 5 minutes now, I think.
And moving forward, gentlemen, I mean, this style of fight is going to be good, providing that you're matched up with another striker. But we haven't seen what either of these fighters can do off the back, what either of these fighters can do in a grappling situation. And that's surely really the question that the sport was originally set up to almost answer.
It's nice to see girls doing MMA, but I believe this fight should have been a K1.
It's a very fair point.
OUSEY storming forward, and there's that clinch position once again. Some knees coming in with some uppercuts from OUSEY.
But let's be honest, guys, I mean, even with some MMA veterans, and even as you get more experience in MMA, if you have a ground base, we've seen it time and time again, a fighter will, if he's hurt or if he's in trouble, revert to that base. I mean, do you think that's what we're seeing here, just in the extreme, because that's all that these girls know?
Well, of course it is. That's, I mean, their mind is programmed to do this kind of style. But if your mind is that programmed to this kind of style, then stay to this style. It's not good going into an MMA fight and just doing what you do. Especially when the fight is this close. That's the point I'm getting at. If one girl is totally dominating on the feet, then yeah, keep it on your feet. Do it, win it. Win by Thai boxing. But this is a very close match.
That's right, both girls got to be somewhere close to even on strikes. Both looking similar for damage. Back and forth with ring control. A very, very difficult fight to score.
And in fights, like you're saying, that fights that are this close, flashpoint, single incident, single moment stick out in the memory of the judges. I know I've judged my fair share of fights, and you do notice it. A takedown makes a big difference.
Exactly, and what's happening here, great performance by both girls. Great stand-up striking skills, but there's nothing standing out apart from that fake head kick that we saw from OUSEY. There's nothing, you know, giving the judges like, oh, well, that's the person I'm going to win. Now there we have it. Now we have an attempt by OUSEY. Has she been told, like I said, wait to the last minute, take your opponent down. If you get it down on the floor, you will definitely win this fight. We're down to the last minute near enough exactly, and that's when she clinched. But can she do anything with it? If she gets the takedown, she could clinch this fight.
It's set up for either fighter in all fairness, and it's a very close fight. It's on the knife edge, and one takedown could really make the difference. ZUCCHELLI and OUSEY, I mean, they put on a very good performance and have shown good heart and great chins, great technical striking, but in a fight this close, it is those split-second incidents that will hang in the minds of the judges.
Well, OUSEY has Mark Tucker in a corner, and he's an MMA fighter, a really good MMA fighter. So I'm sure he will have told her to you know, get a takedown if you can in this round. If you do it, you could clinch it, you could win. But I think we're going to leave it up to the judges. The final 10 seconds of this, the third round, in what has been a stand-up war.
And let's be honest, gentlemen, it's been high quality, technical stand-up as we thought we would see. What a war from both fighters.
Very, very tough fight for both ladies, but definitely a difficult one for the judges to score.
Who'd be a judge in a fight like this? Incredibly close as we see the clinch position. They really dominated quite a lot of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, they were great. Everything they did was fantastic, you know, but it has been just a pure Thai boxing bout. You know, I'm MMA, you know, through and through. I bleed MMA. And so when I see two girls enter an MMA competition, that's what they should do. When it's this close,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. After 3 rounds of mixed martial arts actions, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge number 1 scores this bout 29-29. Judge number 2 scores this bout 29-28. And judge number 3, 28-30. For your winner by majority decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Karen 9mm. Runner-up, Anna ZUCCHELLI.
Firstly, can I just say, can everyone give them a huge round of applause? Awesome! You heard that it is so live tonight. She didn't stop. Not once did you take it to the ground. You're a queen standing up. You must be so excited. Are we going to see you fight again here soon?
Oh, I hope so.
She hopes so. Anyone you'd like to thank, darling?
I want to thank all my sponsors, Matt through Spite. I want to thank Randy Couture Products, Power Balance. I want to thank my sister, Suzanne, and Caroline for looking after my little boy. And I want to thank everybody who's part with me.
You is incredible and you make everyone so proud to be a part of this sport.
And Mark.
Great. What a fantastic win. The girls aren't having it tonight. But next up, over to you, Dave.
Wow, unbelievable. Women power, that's what I say. And when I was saying women power, I bumped into Sam Fox, who gave me a little dig. Now, Sam, this is your first cage fight. How are you liking it so far?
Well, so far, the girls were fantastic. What can I say? It is my first cage fight, but I've been to many boxing fights.
Well, in fact, you've done a bit of boxing yourself.
I did in Germany about 4 years ago, yeah. Got her down in the second round. Then she got up like a nutter, like a windmill, and I thought, what am I doing here? But I've trained in martial arts when I was very young. Love boxing, always have. And yeah, I just wish Alex all the luck in the world.
Oh, you're here to see Alex, are ya? An Alex fan?
Well, I've met him a couple of times, and he's a true gent, and he's a really nice guy.
Well, Sam, let me show you, if you don't know how it all started. This is when Jason went down to Alex Reed's gym and called him out.
Talk about